Last year they were reunited, now the 500 Trillion Powers return home as champions. But Pulk, Hogen, and Mech Zangief say their match at Summer Carnival Championship wasn't fair. Tonight, a rematch. Plus, the Saturday Night Slam Masters debut of Darun Mister. Gonna burn some muscle. Live from London, England, on the next leg of the Crash Carnival. It's a Saturday night. It's time for a fight. And if you thought you were going to have to wait till next week to see Lucky Colt, guess again. Colt is here. The 500 Trillion Powers are here. Darun Mister is here. A big night of action ahead as this world tour continues to take CWA far and away around the world. What has Lucky Colt got to say for us?
What's up, London? You know, I've been spending some time in France taking care of the people that matter to me, and I could have waited for the show to come to me. But when I heard CWA was bringing the Crash Carnival right next door, I jumped the channel with Jessica's blessing so I could take care of some unfinished business right here in England. Wraith, you like locking people up? You put Rasta Gomez in the cage. You put me in the county cooler for a couple of nights. Not over that one. So how about at the International Blowout? You and me, we get together in a steel lockup match. And I teach you what hard times are all about.
A steel cage.
Right.
Hey,
should have seen this coming. All right, bring it on then.
This arena bathed in darkness, and that can only signal the arrival of the Cult of the Wraith. And it looks to me like that is Chilla Ravan. Of course, these cultists have had to identify themselves to CWA officials in order to continue to participate. I am told that Chela means follower or disciple. And hey, wait a second. This Ravan has followed Lucky Colt right into the ring, and I guess the bell has sounded. This is going to be a match here. Lucky Colt defending himself, goes for the sleeper hold, trying to get Ravan under control here. Still not really sure who this Ravan guy is as he hits the jawbreaker. I don't know if Lucky Colt was counting on a match here. I don't know if he was counting on an arm drag takedown. Leg is hooked. Only one. Lucky Colt is a supreme competitor. This surprise attack is not going to bother him as he goes the waist lock. Gets him up. That's belly to back suplex. Perhaps you might call that a backdrop. And these fans are really behind Lucky Colt here in England. German suplex, oh my! On the outside. Lucky Colt back in action. Of course, we haven't seen him really since his conflict with the Wraith. He moved on to Europe, moved on to France, wanted to look out, watch over Jessica Hager after she was returned from her ordeal of being kidnapped by the Cult of the Wraith by BWA. Of course, officially that never happened, at least according to police records. Jessica Hager choosing not to file an official report when she met with police. And look at this, the Sonic Fist combination. Lucky Colt perhaps working out his frustrations. And there it is, the Sunset Splash! He got it with the Sunset Splash! Dragging this cultist to the center of the ring. Leg is hooked. No, only two. And the saga continues here in England. I can't believe Lucky Colt has challenged the Wraith to a steel cage match after what we saw at the Summer Carnival Championship. That seems like a very dangerous choice, and there's a dangerous DDT from Ravan, this mysterious cultist. And I think many of us suspect that this may be the missing Abel. Another German suplex. He's got the bridge. Only two. And these cultists show great determination, great zealotry, buoyed by perhaps their faith in the Wraith and the doctrine of the Wraith. Lucky Cult looks to be in a comfortable position here. Not going for the cover yet. Maybe just enjoying being back in action. Hey, wait a second, though. He does not want to get distracted. Oh, look at that! High leg drop to the back of the skull. And hey, wait a second. That looked like a version of the Sunset Splash. This cultist just used the Sunset Splash. Face lock. Gets him up. No. Floats over. There's the chop block. Taking Colt down. And a standing drop kick, but Colt keeps his feet. Hooks the leg. Oh, the fisherman suplex. Unbelievable. And there you go. There's the Sunset Splash. That almost judo-style toss. Arm drag toss. Hey, wait, the ref distracted by the Cult of the Wraith at ringside. Come on, ref, the cover is there. Leg is hooked. Well, it didn't matter. Lucky Cult picks up the win here in London, England. And it is great to see Lucky Cult back in action, unfazed by the ambush, by the surprise attack. Cult of the Wraith. Hey, wait. Oh, no. Well, now the Cult of the Wraith is playing the numbers game. They tried to do it in the ring, by the rules, by the book, and it failed. And now it's a 3-on-1 assault. Oh, come on. Somebody's got to get out here. Somebody's got to help Lucky Cult. This is not right. Pump handle drop. These cultists stomping away on Lucky Cult. No, this isn't right. Cult's victorious, but the Cult of the Wraith.
So Ken, fire still burns, I hope. You bet. Extra hot, just like we said. Whatever. But don't say I didn't warn you. Look, I got my own problems. No disrespect, but you don't got a chance. Too hot for you? One for the road! Fatal Fury. City of the Wolves.
What the hell are you thinking, kid? Get out of my face, Ortega! I want the Wraith! I want him now!
Calm down. I
You
get
think
it,
I can't
kid.
take him?
I've been
He went
there.
after Jessica,
You need
man.
to-
He got me
Hey,
locked
where
up.
the hell
I'm
are you
gonna finish.
going, kid? You listen to me. Don't do
Yeah,
something stupid.
yeah, I'm gonna
Next
do it.
week,
You think
you
you
and
can stop me?
Zella's
Get out of
off.
my face,
You walk it
man.
off. You get out of here.
Oh my. Lucky Cult blowing up at the acting commissioner. Of course, Victor Ortega filling in as the acting commissioner for the Crash Carnival World Tour. It's not a guy that Lucky Cult wants to trifle with. We're moving on to the next match. It is Joshi Bomber action as Maple Storm comes charging to the ring here. Unbelievable. Maple Storm, one of the exciting Joshi Bombers here at CWA, on loan from IJWPW in conjunction with, and well, she had some bad luck back home in Canada last week. Maybe things could turn around here in England as these fans welcome her to London. This should be interesting. A lot of potential in Maple Storm. And I guess we got a newcomer here. Oh my! Well, she's impressive. You gotta give her that. Marisa Rossetti coming out here, an Italian Pangration fighter. This should be real interesting. Ridiculous fans, I think they know a little bit about Marisa Rossetti. First time here in the CWA ring, and that's the kind of thing that happens at the Crash Carnival. It's a showcase of the world. It's a world tour for CWA, and here we go. Bell sounds. Maple Storm coming out strong. Nice forearm to the back, and Maple Storm's a powerhouse. Look at that. Nice back suplex. Hey, a hip toss. How about that? Getting a little bit technical. Maple Storm still developing her technique here in the ring. Coming from the gridiron. She's got a lot of power, a lot of chutzpah. Oh, there's contact with the ref. Unintentional, of course. And now Maple Storm bounces right back with a Fez press. Unbelievable. That's the intensity that Maple Storm brings. Not necessarily the most technically sound competitor, but she has got a bright future in CWA, I think. And there's clubbing blows. Rolls her over, gets the leg hooked. Rossetti able to kick out there. This Marisa is really an intimidating figure. If I'm not mistaken, she's a little bit taller than Maple Storm, a little bit bigger. Hard right hand. That's going to be a feature of her Pankration style. A lot of strikes, few holds. Works the arm there. Very interesting. They spill to the outside now. This might favor Maple Storm. Not really sure. Doesn't seem to be as Marisa continues the assault. Those hard right hands, unbelievable. Maple Storm writhing in agony. And Marisa Rossetti right back to the offensive now. Driving the knee into that thigh. It's going to really make mobility an issue for Maple Storm, and that's something that she uses. Well, there's a single leg takedown. Rossetti showing a lot of strength here. And some hard shots right there. Oh my. Oh no. Vicious blows. And looking for the cover. Not sure how much experience Marisa has in the squared circle, but she seems to be handling herself very well. There's another takedown. Almost shades of a spear that Maple Storm uses. Oh my, what a shot! A thunderous blow. The Maple Storm catches it, and there's a headbutt. She's not phased. She's gonna keep fighting. Welcome to CWA, Marisa Rossetti. There's a big boot. And oh my, though. Look at this. Oh, pure power right there. Just scooping Maple Storm up effortlessly. And there's a stomp. Oh, hard knee. Right to the face. Sure what she's looking for there. Mabel Storm looked for the clothesline, couldn't get it. Oh my, what a right hand! An unbelievable right hand! Legacy hook! Marisa Rossetti debuts here in England with a spectacular victory. Look at the power she produced on that punch. Unbelievable. Marisa Rossetti victorious here in her first match here in CWA. A bold start here on the Crash Carnival. Hard times for Maple Storm. And it's official, per decree of the acting commissioner, the Hypercannons will take on the Cult of the Wraith next week in France. We gotta go to an ad. More on the other side of this.
The man who reached the pinnacle of Muay Thai and then became one of the Grand Masters of an international terrorist organization, the Emperor Sagat.
Three-minute time limits every Sunday. A bonus match from the Capcom Wrestling Association. This is CWA Super Crash. It's a Sprint Cup Championship. Only the best will survive. Who should challenge next? You could decide in the comments. Like, subscribe, and check out the Capcom Wrestling Association only in the Hellhole.
You are now entering the Hellhole.
Of course, CWA Super Crash debuted last week with Boris Gagarin taking on Trey Trebuchet, kicking off that 8-man championship tournament to crown the inaugural CWA Super Crash champion. Of course, there will be another edition of CWA Super Crash tomorrow. But tonight, Ivan accompanies Boris Gagarin to the ring. And this is another one of those matches set up by the acting commissioner, Victor Ortega, filling in for Commissioner Mike Hager, who is convalescing in France with his daughter. And Gagarin is going to have the challenge of facing the Summer Carnival Championship winner, Darun Mister. This is going to be a very, very interesting match. Here we go. The man who went 3 rounds made his debut in the Summer Carnival Championship in spectacular style, took that title, and now walking out here, what a specimen. He is one of the greatest muscle bombers in the world, revered the world over for his wrestling techniques, his Indra techniques. And now here he comes, Darun Mister. And I think Boris Gagarin could be in a bit of trouble here. Oh my, look at that. Darun Mister intent on facing Victor Ortega for the CWA World Championship. And probably going to be our main event at the International Blowout, I gotta think. And we're getting this thing underway, no messing around. And look at that, Darun Mister just shoving Boris Gagarin back. Unfazed. And the short clotheslines. Putting Boris Gagarin down on the mat. Those trapping clotheslines. Oh, wait a second! Boris Gagarin catches him with a high diving stomp. And now Boris Gagarin takes the mount position. Clubbing blows. And look, you don't want to take Boris Gagarin lightly. This MMA Valtoon fighter, he's got a lot of weapons. Picked up a big win against Ryu, the man that Victor Ortega had been earmarking as the guy to challenge him and perhaps take that championship. Victor Ortega, the undefeated world champion. Boris Gagarin was unseated from the tournament by Mysterious Budo. And that set up a really exciting final with Darun Mister. Look at the strength of Darun Mister as England shows their appreciation. Hey, wait a second. Oh, a powerbomb! A vicious powerbomb. Leg is hooked. Now, Gagarin able to kick out of that somehow. I don't know how he's doing it. Gets him up. Another powerbomb. And Meister is all about muscle and power and strength. Pushes Boris Gagarin off. What's he got in mind here? A double underhook. Oh, look at that, the power bomb. Enough. I can't believe Gagarin is picking out of these. Maybe just off of instinct. There's a hard right hand. Clubbing blow to the back. Oh, wait a second. Ivan is on the apron. Mouthing off to Darun Mister, but Mister just does not pay it any mind. Continues to punish Boris Gagarin. Very much focused on his mission here. Oh, but a spine buster! Boris Gagarin with a spine buster. Leg is hooked. No, only two. And the frustration starting to mount for Boris Gagarin. What does he have to do? Oh, look at that! There's the Indra Bridge! Modified Indra Bridge. Oh, wait a second. Ivan is back. Ivan finally getting the attention of Darun Mister. And Mister exchanging words. I don't think he's too worried, though. Dragging Boris Gagarin to the center of the ring, getting away from those ropes. Gagarin lifeless after that Indra Bridge and that brutal beatdown. Nothing away from Gagarin. He showed tremendous tenacity to endure took a lot of punishment, continued fighting, had his moments, but not even the intervention of Ivan of the United and Mighty was able to unseat Darun Mister, the undefeated Darun Mister, here in England. And the Summer Carnival champion continues his march toward that title. We gotta go to an ad. Stick around.
Listen up, be cool. 始めようか。行くぞ。来い。拳で。手加減は期待しないでくれ。やけどするぜ。ジョークに付き合う気分じゃない。
We go. Championship main event here tonight. A rematch from the Summer Carnival Championship, and it's because of these men. As the boos greet Hulk Hogen and Mech Zangief. And they claim that the table match, the elimination format that left Mech Zangief alone with the 500 trillion powers was unfair. It was somehow lopsided. Of course, they didn't mind when they were winning a table match against the Hyper Cannons some weeks ago. Some months ago. In any event, this match will go ahead. Another table match, but it will not be an elimination format. Just gotta put two guys through a table. And with Mech Zangief at his side, you gotta wonder if this might be the turning point, but here we go! As these fans come alive to welcome the 500 trillion powers! Titan the Great, Bernie! And last year, Bernie came to Titan's aid at the Crash Carnival. The 500 trillion powers were reunited, while now they return home as tag team champions. Tremendous scenes here in England. But have they returned home to lose those titles? That's what we're gonna find out. Well, there it is, hoisting the tag team titles high. This should be very interesting. Of course, it's a table match format. We got furniture all around here under the ring, and well, there it is. That's what it's about. The tag titles. You gotta offensively put your opponent through the tables. And here we go. Match is underway. Oh, look at that! Mecha Zangief launching Titan the Great into the air and then coming down hard with a knee drop. As Birdie hits the ropes, he's got the splash on Pulk Hogen. No tags in this match. Everybody's legal. No DQ. You just got to put your opponents through the table as Titan the Great now retrieves the first piece of furniture. Having a little bit of trouble getting it in the ring, though. Maybe rushing to just make sure that Birdie is not alone with Mecha Zangief, this mechanical doppelganger of the Red Cyclone. And oh, look at this. Titan the Great drops Mecha Zangief from his shoulders. Oh, no, no, no! Powerbomb! Titan the Great, this 7'9" giant of a man just powerbombed by Mecha Zangief, and now Mecha Zangief sneaking up on Birdie. And look at that, launches him with a flapjack. And Titan the Great's got Hulk Hogan up, drops him from the press. Neither team showing a real advantage here yet. Very even in this rematch here in England for the Crash Carnival. Russian leg sweep on Mecha Zangief as Pulk Hogan is sent flying into the barricade. Oh, wait a second. Titan's got the steel stairs. He's got him lined up. Nailed it. And now Titan with a face lock. He's got Mecha Zangief up. Vertical suplex. And Birdie slips out of the military press. Oh, look at that. Titan using the table as a weapon. Smashing it against Mecha Zangief like a battering ram. And now Mecha Zangief and Titan are in the ring. They both got tables. Oh, again, Mecha Zangief just eating that wood. And the 500 trillion powers together in the ring. But oh, wait a second. German suplex. Mecha Zangief's got it locked in that waist lock. The atomic triple suplexes as Birdie now slams Pulk Hogan's head off the table. Dangerous situation here. Pulk could be going through the wood. No. Birdie shoots him to the corner. Oh, but Pulk Hogan now precarious against that table. What's Birdie got in mind here? Ah, the slingshot five-buster through the table. Pulk Hogan going through the wood. And the 500 trillion powers have one elimination. But oh no! Mecha Zangief just hit that corkscrew pile driver on Titan the Great. It looks like Titan is out of it. Birdie greeting Mecha Zangief on the outside. And Birdie's got the table. Looks like Titan is stirring. Recovering from that corkscrew pile driver, that signature finishing move used by Zangief, now appropriated by this robotic automaton. This engineered doppelganger, hard right hand on Birdie. It's Pulk Hogan now. What's he got in mind? Sets the table up, but no, the legs gave out under it. Titan rolling to the outside. Mecha Zangief, clubbing blow. A charging knee from Pulk Hogan. And they don't seem to mind the 2-on-1 situation right here. Nothing unfair about this one. It's only unfair when it's CWA that have to suffer the numbers advantage. Titan the Great. He's got Pulk Hogan up. He's got Pulk Hogan up there. He's stalling. He's stalling. Out of vertical suplex. Unbelievable. But Mecha Zangief seems to be dauntless. Inexhaustible as he goes to work on Birdie now. Modified powerbomb. Pulk Hogan. Backbreaker to Titan the Great, and that could be trouble. As Mech Zangief fishes under the ring, he's got a steel chair. And oh no, he's going after Birdie. Well, the punk rocker was able to handle himself. Birdie is not afraid of a brawl. He's not afraid of getting a little bit hardcore. These fans are not happy with how the 500 trillion powers are being treated right now. You don't have to pity the tag champs. They're gonna fight. And oh, there's that spine buster on Mecha Zangief. Birdie going to work on the machine. Titan the Great handling Pulk Hogen. Oh, sends Pulk right in the barricade. This ornate, decorative wall here in this fine establishment. There's the military press with a drop, and Titan follows it up with a splash. Birdie's got Pulk draped right over that barricade. And it is all going down here in the corner pocket. Scoop slam by Titan the Great. Unbelievable. And this England crowd loving seeing their hometown heroes here in action. The 500 trillion powers. The CWA will not give in. The table is still set up in the ring. Birdie just tossing Pulk Hogen. Unbelievable. Pulk Hogen really wants to get that tag team gold. Of course, he was fined $250,000 for attacking Commissioner Hager. He's the reason that Hager isn't here. And the 500 trillion powers continue. Titan the Great sends Mech Zangief into the ring. Wonder what he's got in him here. Nope, sends him back over the top rope. Zangief steadies. Mech Zangief back in the ring. Narrowly missing that table, goes to the corner. And Titan slips out. Go for the chair. Pulk Hogen able to cut it off though. And oh, there's a headbutt. A vicious headbutt. Looks like Birdie is out of it. Stirring now though. Tag team championships are on the line here. 500 trillion powers. They got 1 point on the board here. They gotta get a second one. The BWA are just holding on here. All it's gonna take is one spontaneous moment, one opportunity, and BWA will be able to even those scores. Birdie going for a wander, looking for that steel chair. As Titan goes for the vertical suplex. Oh, there's the chair to the back of Mech Zangief, though. Unbelievable. And now Birdie. Birdie just slamming the chair into Mech Zangief. And again, the Titan's got the steel stairs. What's he got in mind? He's going to come and help out. Titan is sulking. He's got the stairs, but no, Pulk Hogen able to cut him off. Oh, no, now Mech Zangief's got the chair. But oh, look at that, a spear. Birdie takes him down with a spear. And now Birdie hitting those hard clubbing blows through the midsection of Pulk Hogen. The Titan just sent Mech Zangief into the ring, but he knocked the table down. It's not ideal. Gonna have to set that bad boy back up. Oh, look at that, nailing Mech Zangief. Titan with a waist lock. Russian leg sweep. Pulk Hogen trying to help Mech Zangief, delivers a hard forearm to Titan the Great. You know, he had that backbreaker earlier. Birdie's got Mech Zangief against the table though. He gets him up! He gets him up! Oh, the powerbomb! 500 trillion powers have done it! 500 trillion powers! Still tag team champions! These fans on their feet! What a performance! And there was nothing unfair about this one. 500 trillion powers get the clean sweep once again. Crash Carnival in effect. Make sure you're here next week. We're in France. Super Crash tomorrow.